Disclaimer: this video is for those who are studying research for the first time and needs motivation, or you are doing a last time revision. Do not expect detailed research content in less than 5 minutes of video. Be little reasonable.
Hello everyone and welcome to the next part of this research video. In this video I am going to start with the questionnaire versus schedule method. So questionnaire, I told you in the last video itself that it is like a method in which we are forming a small questionnaire and we are just sending it out to randomly many people, and then we just wait, okay, when the responses are coming, we collect the response, and on the basis of that we conduct our study. But here, as we can see in questionnaire method, one problem is there that though we can send it out to multiple people, getting response from multiple people is very rare, because so many of them will reply, so many of them will not reply. Plus we don't know whether same person has replied or not. Anybody can fill the form and that they can send it. So response rate is low, as well as accuracy is low, and expense comparative to other method is less. But if we look at to schedule method, in this method more time, more money is required, because researcher has to hire individuals to go to different places and collect data. But accuracy is more in this. Plus we can say that in this method even literate people can participate easily. So that is what the importance and difference between questionnaire and schedule method can be there. Next is research process flowchart. Again, can be asked for 3 marks or 5 marks, guys. So it is simple. We just need to understand how the research process flows. First, we identify the problem in research or need of the research. Then we review whatever literature is available. Then we formulate a hypothesis. Hypothesis we are going to see next. Then we go for designing a research, then we collect the data, then we analyze the data, and then we interpret and report whatever the result has come to the individuals. Yes, as I was saying, hypothesis we are going to study. Hypothesis is like something we are predicting before starting the research, that this will be the conclusion of this study or this will not be the conclusion of this study. So hypothesis can be divided in two parts: alternate hypothesis and null hypothesis. Alternate hypothesis basically it is a statement when researcher states that particular one object or one thing will be better than the other thing, or other thing will be better than the first thing. So the kind of that statement when you are making, that is considered as alternate hypothesis. Null hypothesis, it is something like statement about no difference in both, whether it is one thing, first thing or another thing. So when you make that statement, that is null hypothesis, which means that whatever research you are going to conduct, in that the result is going to be nullified, or it is not going to be so much important. So maximum researchers try that at the end of the result or end of the study they will accept alternate hypothesis. Now in hypothesis, guys, this is something called as type 1 error versus type 2 error. This also is important question asked for 5 marks, 3 marks. Now type 1 error is nothing but false positive, which means that accepting false report instead of the correct one. Now let me give you a very easy and clear example to understand that. So it is written over here that inspired patient is having malaria, report has come negative. Like patient went to give blood sample, and from blood sample the report has come negative. But actually if you just look at it, like if you get the reports done from the another lab, it is coming positive for malaria, but we are accepting the first one, which is negative report, even though patient is having malaria. So that is called as false positive. Okay. And type 2 error is false negative. In this we are accepting that, okay, whatever the negative report is there, when even if the person is not having malaria, we are accepting them as a malaria patient. So patient is not having malaria, but we still get report positive, that is a false negative. So these are the two difference of errors, and that occurs when you are accepting the hypothesis in the study or research. Yes, now next, my favorite, ANOVA versus ANCOVA. ANOVA is nothing but analysis of variance. ANCOVA is analysis of covariance. So here it is used for comparing 3 or more groups. ANCOVA is used to compare 2 or more groups while also controlling the covariance. Okay, so covariance can be what, that in subject, like for example subject in one group are taller than in another group. So height here becomes covariant. Let me give you one more example for this, that there are two, for example, groups. In one group you have taken all the younger population, another group you have taken all the elderly population. So obviously we cannot directly take a comparison between them because age difference is a lot. So in that case we will take this ANOVA for the statistical analysis, and that is the importance of this ANOVA. In ANOVA, we can do two things, one-way ANOVA and two-way ANOVA. One-way ANOVA we mostly used to compare multiple groups on a single independent variable. Now you will ask me what is this independent and dependent variable. That also we will see in next slide. So don't worry, you will come to know that. And two-way ANOVA is comparing the multiple groups with two or more independent variables. Remember one point more, that both are used as a parametric test in statistics. Central tendency, a very important question, as well as from the exam point of view as well as from the statistical point of view. In this you have to remember that three things will come: mean, median and mode. And don't worry, it is very easy to calculate as well. I have given you one small example. First just look at that example. I have given 7 numbers over here: 3 4 3 2 5 3 1. And mean, if I want to find out, what I have to do is I have to just total them: 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1, and divide it by 7. So as you can see over here, 21 by 7, it is coming 3. So 3 is going to be your mean. Median means whatever total number of objects you have plus 1 divided by 2. So here 7 are there, so 7 plus 1 divided by 2, 8 by 2 becomes 4. Now here you have to make sure that you are organizing the data in sequence. So if you can see over here, I have organized the data 1 2 3 3 3 4 5, and in that whichever the fourth object comes, that is going to be the median. So if I can see over here, 3 is median for the same thing. By mistake I have written 4 over here, but just forget about it. 3 is the median over here. And mode means the most frequent number which has come in that particular data collection, and that we can see over here, 3 has come for the 3 times. That is why mode is going to be 3 again. So mean is arithmetic average of all scores. Median is the midpoint from where 50% scores are above and 50% scores are below. And mode is most frequently occurring score. So I hope this is clear with you all. Next is, yes, validity and reliability. So validity is something, the degree to which a test, instrument or procedure accurately measures what it is supposed to measure. It is called validity. For example, weighing scale should measure weight of a person or anything. If it is not measuring weight, that means that is not a valid tool. Like I cannot measure weight with the inch tape. I can measure weight only with the weighing scale. So weighing scale is a valid tool for measuring weight. Like that we can understand it. Reliability means the degree to which a test consistently measures what it is intended to measure is called reliability. So for example, if I am measuring weight on some weighing scale, it is showing 75 kg. Just after 2 minutes, again if I am checking, it is showing 78. Again after 2 minutes I am checking, it is showing 65. That means that weighing scale is not a reliable scale for weight measuring. But if it is showing exact same weight every time I stand on that immediately, then it is a reliable scale for weighing. So this is how we can understand validity and reliability. This is normal distribution curve. Very simple guys. Again, it can be asked for 5 or 10 marks. You just have to draw a bell shaped curve. Then the centermost part is 0, which is the mean of all the values, so we can consider it as 0. Then we can see the standard deviation over here from the left and right first line, that is -1 and +1. So in this area we can see that 68.26% of data is there. And if I again go for -2 and +2 standard deviation, then we can see 95.44% of data is there in that particular graph. And if we consider -3 +3, then it is considering 99.72% of the data. And that is what we see in normal distribution curve. So I hope you like this information guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. If it really helped, please like and comment on this video and let us know and motivate us for making more and more videos like this.